There's a moment that feels very familiar, one I'm sure many of you have experienced. You've only swum a few laps. Your arms still feel strong. Your legs are still moving just fine. But your chest starts to feel heavy. Your breathing becomes shallow. And you stop. Not because you're weak, but because you're out of breath. That exact moment has made many people over 60 quietly ask themselves, should I even keep swimming anymore? Before we go further, I'd really love to hear from you. When you swim, what tires you out the most? Your arms, your legs, or your breathing? Share your experience in the comments below. I want to start today with an honest truth. Most people over 60 don't stop swimming because they dislike the water. They stop because swimming no longer feels like it's meant for them. It turns into effort instead of enjoyment. And the deeper reason usually isn't muscle strength. It's breathing, and how breathing connects with your swimming rhythm. After 60, our bodies change quietly, but significantly. The lungs aren't as elastic as they once were. The heart doesn't speed up as quickly as it used to. But once it does, it takes longer to slow back down. That doesn't mean we're weaker. It means our bodies are asking us to move more wisely. In swimming, this becomes especially important. When breathing turns fast and shallow, the heart works harder. When we hold our breath, pressure builds in the chest. And when we try to swim faster than our body wants, fatigue shows up early. Many people tell me, my arms still have strength, so why do I run out of breath so fast? The answer is usually simple. Your breathing and your stroke are not working together. They're acting like strangers instead of partners. One very common mistake, especially among older swimmers, is thinking, if I keep my arms moving and kick a little harder, I'll breathe when I need to. That approach might work when you're younger. But after 60, it's like driving a car by stepping on the gas before checking the road. It wastes energy, and it doesn't last. Another common habit is holding the breath underwater. Many people believe this saves air. In reality, it does the opposite. When you hold your breath, carbon dioxide builds up in the lungs. That sends an urgent signal to the brain, creating the feeling of air hunger. Your body doesn't need more oxygen yet. It needs to exhale first. And then there's lifting the head to breathe. It seems harmless, but it tightens the neck, arches the back, and throws off balance. Each time that happens, the body uses extra energy just to stay afloat. After a few laps, exhaustion feels inevitable. So what actually makes the difference? It comes down to one simple principle, often overlooked for years. For swimmers over 60, breathing must lead the movement. Your arms shouldn't decide when you breathe. Your breath should guide how your body moves. Think about walking. None of us take 20 steps and then remember to breathe. Breathing flows naturally, and our steps follow that rhythm. Swimming works best the same way. When breathing leads, the body automatically chooses the most efficient path. At this stage of life, swimming isn't about being faster than yesterday. It's about being steadier, calmer, and more comfortable. That's why breathing patterns don't need to be complicated. 2 or 3 strokes per breath can work, but the number doesn't matter nearly as much as comfort. If a rhythm feels forced, it's not yours. When your face is in the water, exhale slowly through your nose. No pushing, no rushing, just a steady release. When you turn your head, inhale quickly and gently, like a reflex. There's no need for deep, greedy breaths. At this age, the lungs don't want more air. They want better timing. Once breathing settles, everything else becomes lighter. Your arms don't need to pull harder, just consistently. Your legs don't need to kick faster, just enough to support balance. Your head doesn't need to lift, only turn naturally with the body. When all these pieces align, swimming stops feeling like separate actions. It becomes one smooth, flowing motion. One thing I always suggest to older swimmers is this: don't rush into swimming right away. Spend a few minutes standing in the water, practicing slow exhales underwater and gentle inhales above the surface. This simple exercise alone helps many people reduce breathlessness dramatically. It reminds the body that water is not a place of tension, but a place where breathing simply changes form. When you begin swimming, try just half a lap. Forget speed. Put your full attention on your breathing. Listen to it. Feel your heartbeat. Then stop, rest, and notice how your body responds. People over 60 have a powerful advantage. We understand our bodies better than any coach ever could. If we listen, the body tells us what works. After a few weeks of swimming this way, many people notice something surprising. They're not swimming faster, but they're swimming longer. They don't feel drained getting out of the pool. Their heart rate settles more quickly, and most importantly, they begin to feel at peace in the water. Sleep improves. The nervous system calms. These benefits don't come from pushing harder. They come from moving more intelligently. Science supports this as well. Studies on older adults show that rhythmic movement combined with controlled breathing improves heart and lung efficiency more effectively than high-intensity exercise without breath awareness. Water, with its natural buoyancy, makes this even safer for joints and the spine. But beyond the research, what matters most is personal experience. When you can swim without fear of running out of breath, when water becomes a companion instead of a challenge, swimming turns into something deeper than exercise. It becomes a moving meditation, a quiet conversation with your own body. And eventually, you realize something important. Swimming after 60 isn't about proving anything. It's not about being stronger than someone else. It's about being able to enter the water, breathe calmly, and step out feeling lighter than you did before. If this video offered you a new perspective, remember this: endurance doesn't come from trying harder. It comes from listening better. And if you'd like to keep exploring simple, science-based, and deeply human ways to stay healthy, subscribe to Vital Health Hub. Here, we don't race against time. We learn how to move with it, calmly, thoughtfully, and with purpose.